Hey everyone, it's Annalisa. Thank you for tuning in. This is a pick a card reading to see how spirit or the universe is helping you right now, what they are taking care of for you. So you can relax and not worry about this. This is an area where you can, just trust. It's where you're developing trust in the universe that this is already happening behind the scenes. Okay, so 3 piles of cards, mixture of oracle and tarot cards for you to choose from. The first we have represented by the essential oil of peppermint. The second one is deep blue, massage blend, and the third one is frankincense. So feel where you are drawn and follow the link below. So group number 1, peppermint. Peppermint is the essential oil of joy and happiness. It's really uplifting. So if you're in a down mood or feeling stuck or depressed, then peppermint can help you shift that energy and shift that mood. So it's a really uplifting smell to use, scent or oil to use. Let's have a look. How is the universe supporting you right now? So we have the camel boy, small steps, asking for help, number 33. And faith. That's number 24. This is a really beautiful card, actually. You can see the turtle and the wolf, the heron. Really nice images. And then we have Goddess Jiwang and Stromatolite, 53, rare success. Number 6, Angel Amitiel and Blue Obsidian, revelation. 51, Goddess Isis and the Isis crystal, she shall always prevail. Hilarion, number 5. The 3 of Keys, the chess game. And 6 of Keys, in crescent moon. Okay. Something is going to happen. We've got these two of these cards. In fact, these 3, I'll take them as a set from the deck that they're from. She shall always prevail is about achieving the outcome that you desire, regardless of circumstances, overcoming challenges. This situation is going to be, you're going to have the outcome that you want. And again, rare success is about something that is challenging or unlikely to happen, that will happen, that it's time for it to happen. And with revelation, so I feel like this is with time. So, and the faith, have trust that whatever it is that you're really hoping or working to happen, you're going to have a victory. There's some kind of victory for you, some kind of success. Something is going to be. And it's like small steps. This may represent something to do with a child in your life, that it will be step by step, that you may need support in the situation in terms of people around you or spiritual support, but can also represent, I'm feeling children, but also for males or men, related to men, that step by step it will happen. And you know the camel is renowned for being stubborn, right? But enduring. And so it's like trusting in this camel, trusting in this step-by-step process, this endurance, having the faith that there is going to be some kind of success, and it will be revealed. revelation, like something is going to become apparent and be seen, and you are going to be, so there is some success, okay? There's something that's destined to happen, or that is happening, or that you are making happen with your step-by-step actions, and to trust in that process and trust that you are really supported in moving that forward. And I feel that with this turtle as well, this kind of slowness. It might feel slow, it might feel like just one step at a time, just one foot in front of the other. But slowly, surely, steadily, this success is guaranteed. It may feel like there's some manipulation going on around you. It may feel like there's interference, that there is ego or drama involved, that there can be this influence. The chess game can be about strategy. Like there are people strategizing around you, and this can be feel like a negative influence on the situation. But with these other cards as well, again, I'm taking this deck as a spread. The Increscent Moon, again, this is about your ships coming in. This is about you staying focused on what is present for you. You focusing on your energy, on holding your vibration. Part of the energy of this, she shall always prevail. It's like, even though there may be fear around you, or there may be you may have people around you who are kind of what do I want to say? You may just feel like you're in this kind of environment or situation where there is, I want to say, like gossip, or kind of a bitchiness, or like comments, like language, things that are not from the heart, not from a place of love. And you may feel like that's going on around you in the situation. But the beauty of this energy in this card is that Isis had so many challenges in her life, right? She had lots of difficulties to overcome and lots of challenging people and situations around her. But regardless of that, she stayed in her heart, and she just kept coming back to that center and that place of stillness, and making steps and moves from there. I feel like this is why things might feel slow or take a long time, is because when things move very quickly, sometimes they can be really influenced by negative energies around. And so by slowing down, it's like you allow space for the those influences to be processed and witnessed, and not reacted to, right? Where you respond rather than react. React is where just in the minute you just like whatever, you just kind of say whatever, do whatever. And this situation is calling for response. So slowly, step by step, keep trusting, keep believing, knowing things are coming in. With Hilarion, I feel like there's some kind of wisdom from family. Again, there's like lots of children here. I'm feeling like children may be part of this situation, or family. You may have family around you who are kind of influencing you. But this is kind of saying that there is this element of healing your ancestral lineage, that you're making some kind of changes to the kind of the patterns that have been in your family before. And so you're really supported by those really healthy ancestors that you do have in moving forward and achieving what you want from a really heartfelt, centered and grounded place and clear place. And yeah, you've got like particularly with, what is Spirit taking care of for me, I also feel like your ancestors are supporting you in this especially. So you may want to call on them, or invite them in, or dialogue with them, or explore further your ancestral lineage and the gifts that your ancestors have that can support you coming forward. Because there's wisdom from them that can support you right now too. And it's like you may feel on your own, but actually you've got all this support around you. Especially if you're in a situation that can feel like a chess game, that can feel like manipulation or kind of, attack or like sneaky moves, stuff like that. You just keep being focused on the beauty, on your love, on your light, on your knowing, on your trust, and just slowly, step by step, move your way through a situation, Spirit supporting you towards success. Okay? If you're feeling worried or down, anxious, you can use something like peppermint to lift your spirits. Even something like mints. You can buy humbugs or what are they called? Extra strong mints, Trebor, extra strong mints, or chewing gum, whatever. You can use that peppermint essence to give you a little boost, give you a little kick if you're feeling stressed or depressed or worried by a situation. But keep going, slowly, you're going to get there, and you are really supported. Okay, thank you so much, group number 1. I hope that was helpful for you. And please give me a like, a thumbs up. You can book a private reading with me below. Or I look forward to speaking to you another time. Hi, group number 2. Deep Blue. Deep Blue is a soothing blend, massage blend. It's for relaxation and rest and just taking time out. What actually is in here? We've got peppermint again, which is uplifting. We've got grounding, wintergreen, very grounding. Ylang ylang is the inner child essence as well. Chamomile collection to spirit. Okay, so it's really like allowing for this rest, to allow in trust in spirit, playfulness, and being able to let go and enjoy and experience life in a really positive way. Okay, so Spirit really wants you to feel calm and relaxed and soothed right now. Let's see the cards that we have. The Dream Walker, dreams, the collective good, and illusions. Number 8. The Queen of Water, Queen of Cups, and this is the Ace of Wands, or the One of Fire. We have Empowered Service and Original Self. And we have Balance, Fated Meeting, and Views of the Ego. Okay. So, how are you being supported? Okay. There's a couple of different ways this can be read. So, it's quite likely you... Okay. Sorry guys, I'm just feeling into the there's like separate messages and like a collective message, and I'm just feeling into that. So there is something very much about what you're experiencing right now as part of a collective movement, something that is happening within the whole, within the spiritual community or awakened community, the humanity as a collective, that is about moving towards being in a very strong, independent state, receptive state that is serving and is powerful for the collective good. So service for humanity can be about taking action, can be about doing doing things like planting trees, running as a politician with your own ideas, setting up campaigns, working for a charity, whatever it is. It can be about doing stuff. There is something here that is very much about being receptive and about balancing the doing and the receiving, and allowing yourself to really listen, because I feel like Spirit wants you to be in this very centered, receptive space, both to allow in. It may be that Spirit is trying to speak to you through your dreams right now, that is sending you very strong or vivid dreams. I know there's a lot of people collectively right now who are having very vivid dreams, and I feel like for some of you it's going to be that in those dreams they're trying to support you with ideas of moving forward, or with your service to the world, whatever your service is, whatever your purpose is. It's like they're kind of imbuing you with this sense of what it could be. And there is a new beginning, there is a new start. So the Queen of Water, the Queen of Cups, this specifically denotes the sign of Cancer, but also the water signs Pisces and Scorpio. This can also just represent a woman in your life, or yourself, who is someone who is strong emotionally, so who is able to experience their emotion, able to express their emotion, but without pushing it onto people, or pushing their emotion elsewhere. They're able to be grounded in their experience of emotion. And with the Ace of Fire, this could be a spiritual beginning. This could be an awakening, a realization of this particular person, of like an initiation or a waking up into their innate powerful force, and being able to create and connect to others. This can be within your service, within your work. So what I was saying about service before is it can be about like doing, but it can also be about this receiving, about connecting, about allowing in. So it may be that you are really being encouraged to allow in. If you feel this represents you, then it could be that you are being gifted, being gifted with this insight, this wisdom, this egg, that's going to hatch. It's like you're being given this potential or this idea, and it may come to you through dreams. And it may be, or dreams or ideas, or like daydreams, or kind of drifting in, and it can be about your purpose, like what you're here to do in service, that connects to your original self, your true self, who you really are, your soul. So your soul work. For some of you, this could relate to someone else in your life who's going to, who you're going to meet, who is going to bring in some idea or understanding about what your service really is. So this person may be receiving ideas or receive information and be offering you the egg. So you may meet with a woman of this energy who's offering you some kind of inspiration, idea about what your gift is, because we have the fated meeting. And so this can be romantic, but I'm kind of feeling more from this reading it's about soul work and soul purpose. They could be connected, so it could just be the universe is bringing you together with someone to meet someone who is going to support you in your soul work, that's going to bring balance into your life. But this can also be about relationship coming in, and potentially a relationship that's connected to your service, that is going to help you embody your gift and your true self and who you are and what you're here to be. And it's going to bring balance in, okay? We've got views of the ego coming in here as well. So you may feel like you're worried about ego influencing a particular connection, relationship, or experience with a person. And I feel like Spirit wants you to realize and understand and transmute that within you. So to have trust in other people because they have this connection and this understanding, and this, like, the wands can be about spirit, about spiritual connection, and the Ace of Wands, it's like this pure spiritual connection and trust and belief in spirit and responding and acting to that. So I feel like Spirit wants you to know that to be aware of the potential of the ego, but that essentially balance is bringing in balance, especially in relationships. So let go of fears or worries around ego. Examine yourself, like what that might be saying about you or your concern, or where you feel like your ego is coming in. Because it may feel like if you're worried about other people, this is actually something to do with you, and that you're experiencing some kind of reflection or mirror about your own connection to your ego or sense of self or sense of value, and how you think that should be, or how you think you should be seen, or how you think you should be acting. And so to release that about other people and turn it back to yourself and finding balance in yourself, and you're being brought together with people who are going to support you and help you. So it may be that that there may be some connections or relationships around you that are reflecting back your ego to you, for you to transmute. So it's for you to come into balance, and for you to come into a more humble and pure sense of self. This can also be about you not worrying about other people's ego influencing situations. Okay, so I feel like Spirit's kind of guiding you towards, if you're concerned about what you're supposed to be doing, what your purpose is, it's Spirit is supporting you in bringing that information, ideas, or understanding to you, and it may come through you in some kind of intuition or psychic understanding, or it may come to you through someone else, potentially a female, and there's you're going to meet people, things are going to come into understanding, and to resolve any issues to do with feeling good enough, feeling valuable enough, feeling worthy. Because if you're worried about something to do with relationships or connections, or you're feeling isolated or left out from a situation, then the guidance is also to come back to your service and to you, and becoming grounded and centered, and knowing your emotion, listening to your dreams, trusting yourself, trusting your intuition, because these are highly psychic energies with the Dream Walker and the Queen of Water and the Ace of Fire. It's all very very connected to spirit and the other realms. So focus in that area. Focus on your work, help you come into balance in terms of relationship. Okay. Okay, group number 2. I hope that was helpful. If you would like a personal reading, I do a soul purpose reading if you're looking for guidance around your career, or your why you're here, what your mission on earth is, steps to take towards it, how to explore that. Book me for a private reading. You can follow the links below. Otherwise, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and press the bell button to receive notifications of my new videos. And thank you for being here. I look forward to speaking to you again another time. High group number 3, frankincense, the oil of truth. Frankincense is, it's about speaking from wisdom and from truth. It's also the oil of the Divine Father. It's quite a rich and like a valuable. It's not really expensive, but it's one of the more valuable essential oils. And I keep thinking of the kings, right, with their gifts of frankincense. It's very purifying. I think it's even antibiotic. Like, it can clear the air. I think this is where the truth comes in, because it kind of dispels negativity or darkness, and it's that energy of the Father holding space and holding the truth. Okay, let's see what your cards are. Lady of Lightning, surprises, sometimes shock, total paradigm shift. Number 35. I love this card. Super powerful. Abundance. Okay, there's your wealth. Abundance. 9 of Cups. Beautiful. And the 3 of Swords. Okay, this is slightly different meaning of the 3 of Swords in this particular deck. You can see the image here. It's about study and learning. Spiritual connection. Ascended Master Saint-Germain, Amethyst. Searing presence. Archangel Raphael. And the Master Artisan. Okay. Let me just feel into this collection of energies here. Okay, I feel this is to do with shifting things in terms of your work, your spirituality, your understanding of yourself in connection to your value and your worth. And I feel like there's a big shift, a big change happening in this. Okay, so Lady of Lightning, Spirit's going to bring in some kind of big change, big shift, or there is a big shift or change happening that you are aware of, and Spirit's helping you with it. So you're really supported in any changes that you're making now. If you're making big changes in your life, especially work changes, financial changes, you're really supported in that. It's going to be a good shift, good momentum. And what Spirit's helping you with is this connection between your value and your abundance, your self-worth, your belief in yourself, who you are, your insight into your connection with both your heart and your spirituality, that they are linked together. And through linking them together, it's bringing in your riches to your life. This can be financial abundance, but it could also be emotional. People who are really supportive and caring of you, or environments that really support you and look after you. And there's going to be learning, okay? So this 3 of Swords is about study, learning, bringing together new ideas, new inspiration, using what you already have and expanding it, developing it, shifting it. Again, we've got this kind of cycle and this movement and this change, and I feel like this sense of change and movement that is bringing in this wisdom for you. So there's something about you kind of maybe stepping into more of a powerful role or masterful role, or stepping up a gear in terms of your work life, and really standing in that power, standing in that essence of being seen and being able to offer your gifts, share your services, whatever they are. You know, your work, to be spiritual, your work doesn't have to be connected to spirituality. You know, you don't have to be a kind of guru or a yoga teacher or whatever for your work to be spiritual. Your work can be, designing, making things, products. It can be services. You can be working in a factory and your job can be spiritual. It's all about your attitude, your approach, and your understanding. And you can realize the value of every job and every offering and every gift as a spiritual offering, spiritual shift. So it may be that you're shifting your work. You may even feel like you're going into something more practical or more grounded or more down to earth, and that's great. You know, it's really important to have that connection to the physical world and to bring our spiritual understanding into that physical presence in every moment. It's not separate from, you don't have to be in meditation to be in a state of awareness and presence and bringing in the light. You can be, sitting on the toilet and doing that, or getting on the bus or whatever it is. It's when you hold that energy within you in all areas of your life, then you just allow it to imbue you. And then there's more gifts here. Archangel Raphael, again, do you see he's bringing this gift with the green? It can be a healing, but also I feel like growth. And again, this sense of abundance, of wealth, of like green reminds me of money. So again, it's like this money or these gifts coming in related to your work. So if you're making changes in your work, you're starting something new, doing something new, or thinking about it, wondering about it, that is where Spirit is supporting you. Spirit is supporting you by bringing in abundance. When you stand in self-love, you stay in a place of learning. You stay in a place of being the student. So not assuming that you know everything and that you have everything. You don't need to be, or to be a master. You also remember that you're still a student. It's not one or the other. It's like those are constantly in process. We're constantly learning, constantly mastering. And so balancing them, bringing them both in, and loving where you need to learn, appreciating that sometimes you need to learn. And actually when you make mistakes, or if you make mistakes, or if things go wrong, then when you can stand in a place that you really allow yourself to see the value of that, and you can learn from that, that's going to expand your abundance, because you're expanding your sense of self and your sense of self-worth when you allow yourself to get things wrong, or you allow yourself to be in a place of learning. That's how you become the master, right? That's why they're so interlinked. It's not that you just kind of work up the ladder and you're at the top and you get all the money. You're in a constant state of going up and down and learning. And as you expand yourself, it's not a kind of vertical ascent. It's like from all directions, right? From up and down and to left and right, north, south, east, west. Every area is kind of growing and expanding, and you expand all those areas together. That's how you really allow in a sense of true abundance. Not just like you following a path to like, I know this job and I'll get the money from it, but I get a sense of myself and value of who I am as a person and a human, and my connection with other people grows, and that expands, and my appreciation of the earth and the land and home and space, that expands, and all these things expand to bring in a true sense of abundance, which is more than just finance or achievement, success, or victory, acknowledgement, those kind of things. It's about this understanding of yourself and this real deep love and respect for yourself. So somewhere in that is what Spirit's taking care of for you. I don't know if they're quite related to the question, but it was the message that wanted to come through. Basically, you're supported in it. You're supported in bringing in this understanding, and trust that anything you're learning right now is is for your benefit, and allow yourself to be a student. Trust that you are becoming the master through being the student. Okay? All right. Thanks so much, guys, for tuning in. It's really nice to speak to you, and I look forward to chatting to you again another time. I'll press the bell button if you want notifications of my new videos, and you can book a private reading with me below. Lots of love.